Pinning insects has been done for many years as a form of preservation and display. In this video, we'll be showing you the two main ways of pinning. The first we'll be showing is the traditional method that most people know of. This involves piercing the middle of the insect's exoskeleton. This can make more attractive results, but is time consuming and can damage the specimen being used. The second method has only started to become more popular in recent times. This way of pinning prioritizes the safeguarding of the specimens, as opposed to the overall aesthetics. This newer method is specialized for the pinning of ants and other small insects. This is what you'll need for the traditional method of pinning: detergent, water, a piece of foam or styrofoam to pin them on, a small container, a set of pins, the specimens you'll be pinning, and tweezers. Once you have all of these items, you can get started. First, fill up the container with water. There needs to be enough to submerge the specimens. Once there is enough water in the container, add a drop of detergent into the water, then mix. I'm using my finger for this, however, you could use the tweezers instead. Mix until the water's surface has bubbles on it. Then, place in your specimens and leave them in the solution for 1 to 3 days. I find the larger the insect, the more time it needs. This step is important as it makes the specimens malleable and easier to work with, as well as removing any mold or mites they may have picked up. After the specimens have finished soaking, you should remove them from the water and dry them with a tissue or paper towel. And then move them onto the foam block. This will be the surface you do the pinning on. Now comes the tricky part: inserting the pin through the insect's thorax. Ensure you have full concentration and a steady hand. Rushing this step could destroy the specimen. It normally takes a decent amount of force to get the pin through the exoskeleton, so don't worry if the pin isn't going in easily. After this comes the part where you start to position the specimen to your liking. This is done by using the tweezers to grab and hold the part you are trying to move, such as the legs or antennae. Once it's in the position you want, you stick pins around it in a way that will hold it in place. This often looks like having 1 to 2 pins on either side, as well as a pin or two at an angle to prevent it moving or sticking up. As you continue around the entire specimen, the pins may start to get quite cramped. To help with this, I find it beneficial to push the exterior pins further into the foam. This frees up space and reduces the chance of pins being knocked around. Once you are satisfied with the specimen's positioning, you leave it untouched, with the pins still in place for up to 2 weeks. This gives the specimen time to fully harden once more. After the specimen is hardened, you would gently remove all the pins except for the one that's in the insect's thorax. And that's all there is to it. This method, while testing your patience to the limit, is certainly rewarding and has some stunning results visually. Now we'll show you how to do the quicker and much easier way of pinning. This type of pinning requires a lot less resources. For this, you will need paper, card or art paper works the best for this, a pen, scissors, a foam block, pins, and glue. The type of glue you use is very important. You need to ensure it's both clear drying and PVA glue. To start, you draw equally sized triangles on the paper. These triangles should be no longer than 2 centimeters. Make 1 triangle per specimen you are going to pin. After you've done that, you cut out the triangles. Once you have made a sufficient amount, spike a pin through the middle of the triangle, closer to the back. Then, using the tip of your tweezers or a toothpick, apply a small portion of glue to the tip of the triangle opposite the pin. Then, pick your specimen up with the tweezers and try to stick the base of the thorax to the glue. This process requires a steady hand to get it on right. Once you stick them on, leave them to dry for a few minutes. Then you are done. And there you have it. Those were the 2 main ways of pinning insects. I hope this video helps you to create your own insect pinning collection. Let us know in the comments which method you prefer, and if you give pinning a shot, be sure to tag us on Instagram. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.